Okay, Option Sharks, how's it going? This is your option coach here, and today is a beautiful Monday on the Pacific Coast. And it's a little bit hot, quite sunny, which is a good thing. I'm pretty sure where I'm at, it's going to get a little bit more hotter as we approach the summer. Either way, today, let's get right to it. I want to cover more about portfolio, cleaning up the portfolio, organizing the portfolio, and having a sense of direction in your portfolio. So when you are trading options or you are an investor, you want to make sure your portfolio is set up and organized in a way that's going to generate you the best maximum results, best results. And when you look at your portfolio should give you a sense of direction. Not when you look at your portfolio and you don't know what you're trying to do, what is your goal. It's all over the place, right? And most people that don't trade options, and not having a proper coach or have the right guidance, or even investors, their portfolio, they have like 20, 30, 40, some even have 50 positions, and it's kind of scattered all over the place. 2 shares here, 50 shares here, 20 shares here. So it's kind of like just very messy, and it doesn't have a sense of direction. All right. So in order to maximize efficiency and generate the best possible outcome to get towards your financial goals, you need to have a sense of direction. Your portfolio, when you look at it, should give you a sense of direction. And if it doesn't and it confuses you, then that means that you have a problem and you need to clean it up and you need to organize it. And if you don't know how to do it, then it's highly recommended to get some coaching, get some guidance, right? So for someone that can ask you some questions and then help you set up and design your portfolio so that way it gets you towards your financial goals, okay? So super, super important to have a clean and clear portfolio that gives you a sense of direction. All right, so this is something that I can help as well, because I do that with my current option clients. And one of the first things that I do with them is to clean up their portfolio. Their first one-on-one session is to clean it up and organize their portfolio. And then after that, we start generating income. We start producing results. Because with a clean and organized portfolio, it is much easier to get better results. When you don't have a clean, organized portfolio, it is hard to get results because everything's all over the place. Stay tuned. On the second half of this video, I'm going to include a coaching call that I do with my option sharks so you can see exactly how I work. And if you want to generate safe and consistent and passive income, definitely can help you with that. I do one-on-one coaching, and I also do group coaching. Okay, so check out the second half of the video, and then I wish you a great day wherever you are. All right, so here we are. You can see on my screen. This is a really good example. Can you see my screen?
Yes, I can.
So this is Pony, right? And Pony's trading at 17 and 30, 37, right? It's 17 and change. All right, so right now, also, I don't know how your indicators are set up, but I use Yahoo Finance. So if you go to Yahoo Finance, you go to, and then after you go there, click on chart. And then once you're at chart, you just put in any ticker symbol, and then it'll open up a chart for you. Now you do want to set some indicators. All right, there's only 3 indicators that I use. I use the moving average, the Bollinger Band, and the RSI. Now this will be best if you, well, it's pretty easy to set it up. So once you get to this page here, right here it says indicator. So you just click on indicator, it opens, and then you just hit search indicator and type in moving average, right? And then it will pop up moving average. And then you type in RSI, then RSI will pop up, Bollinger Band, etc.
Okay.
Right, so you're going to have the recording for this. But you can see on my screen, these are all my indicators here. I have RSI 14, moving average 30, moving average 90, Bollinger Band 20 and 2 deviations. You don't really need VWAP, so don't worry about VWAP. But this is my setup here, right? So you can get, when you go back to recording, you can add these same indicators on Yahoo Finance.
Awesome. Okay. And is this the free version of Yahoo Finance, or is it the
free?
Okay. Cool.
You don't need to pay for all this. Options is we're not day trading, we're not trading futures. You don't need to pay any subscription. Don't go. Yeah, just keep things simple.
All right. Cool.
So I like to look at the 5 days at this moment because things are more, the way the market is moving is very short term. So I'm looking at the 5 day. I either look at the 5 day or the 1 month. And you can zoom in and you can also zoom out. Okay. So as I zoom out, you can see this is Pony overall. And you can see there's support level around 1670, right? Okay. So this is how you look at support. You see this is where the bottom is. There's support at, there's a couple of support points here. 1644, 1644 again, 1635. So 1630 is a huge support level. Every time it touches that zone, it bounces right back up. That's the support. Then what is resistance? Resistance is the high points where it doesn't break past. So I see resistance here at 1717, right? In the past, that's the resistance, but now it has broke the resistance. The resistance now is 17, it's almost $18 resistance, 1790. But this is how you look at the top end to see where the resistance are. Okay. And then we look back on the bigger picture. Oh, you have the Bollinger Band too. So that this is the band on the top, this is the band on the bottom. So when you want to sell puts, you want to sell puts at the band or slightly below. So in this case, the low of the band is 1550. And we did 1450 just to be even safer. Okay. So we zoom out, you can see here on the far left side here, you see that this is another support level in the $14 range. Right. So that's why I'm comfortable doing a 1450 put, because of this support level here, not the higher support level, but the lower support level.
Okay. And as far as the time frame goes, you were really specific about because there's high volatility these days because of administration and everything. 5 days in normal times when things
1 week, 5 days.
Okay, sorry. When normal times when things are clipping along, cool. You revert to the 3-week thing or the month thing?
Really, I mainly stick with 1 week because I have enough time. I have at least an hour a week to manage my trades, and an hour a week to help me make thousands of dollars. I'm willing to make that sacrifice. So it doesn't make any, like, people tell me I don't have time, I'm busy. What are you doing? Like, what are you busy on, right? You have to still focus on things that's going to protect your future. So these are things that you need to focus on. So that's what it is. But I like weekly because it allows me to generate money every week, and also it helps me get better too, because you stay more sharper, because you're more connected to what's going on with the market and everything else.
Yeah, more. It seems like more repetition. Yeah, so that makes sense. Makes sense. All right, cool.
Exactly. But this is how you look at it. Looking at where the resistance, we're looking at the support, looking at the top of the band, looking at the bottom of the band, and then selecting a strike price either at the bottom of the band if you're doing puts, okay, or slightly lower than the band just to be safer. And in this case, I selected slightly lower. You see the bottom of the band is 1550.
Yeah.
Right here, 1553. Yeah. I decided to go farther out just to see what Will was doing in the past. And you see here, this is the zone that I selected.
Okay.
This is a 1468, right? Right here, 1468, 1430. So 1450 is that perfect zone.
Okay.
So I like that. I like this is a really good zone. Even if I move my mouse here, you'll see it has been trading above 1450 ever since. So if you look at this zone, this is perfect.
All right, got it. And do you do any when you decide on a number, like, okay, it's the bottom of the Bollinger Band, I'm going to go a little bit below to be safe? Do you do any at that point? Do you go and check the delta?
The premium? Yeah.
Okay.
So you see now I'm back on my portfolio here, and I pick the expiration date. I select sell put, and I look at what 1450 is paying out, and I'm like, wow, $55 per contract. That's great. That's a great deal. I'll take this deal all day, every day.
Okay.
So that's why I selected that.
All right.
You can see the delta tells me right here, 20 delta.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, so you have to do your fundamentals, do your technicals, then check your brokerage to see if the premiums make sense, then execute.
Okay. And
so it's kind of like a checklist. Checklist here,
I like it.
Checklist fundamentals, checklist brokerage. Okay, all 3 checks. I got all 3 checks. I'm executing. Right. If you're missing one of the checkpoints, then you skip. You got to go research another stop.
All right, cool.